Hi, I'm Bob Swintek. A prominent trend at the 2013 IFT Food Expo is gluten-free. Several exhibitors are showcasing their ingredient solutions in novel gluten-free products. Let's hear more about these exciting developments from Penford Food Ingredients and Grain Millers.
We have a variety of starches, both natural and modified, that obviously help do a lot of things in the gluten-free market. We have some fibers. The RS4 fiber basically is not digestible in the upper gut, it's fermented in the lower gut, so it just gives you some of those health benefits. Natural starches we offer: potato, rice, tapioca. Those are the primary ones that go in the gluten-free market. On the modified side, we have several starches that help give you a better perception of bulk and stuff. Those are Pen Novo, 00. We also have some these fat mimetic starches, which is also Pen Novo. So I mean, those are the ones that just help the quality of the bread overall. Usually, most of it's bread right now, but we also are expanding out into breaded coatings for chicken and fish and other things like that to give it a nice crumb that's not gluten-free. Here in the booth today, we have an Oreo-type cookie with a gluten-free crust, and the filling is a fat reduced. I believe it's 25% reduction in fat using this Pen Novo technology. And we're actively working on some, not commercial yet, but some other products that are going to reduce fat and not give and also not give a glycemic reaction. So they aren't quite in the market yet. Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to continue to see the quality get better and better. I mean, it happened in the fat-free arena 20 years ago or 15 years ago. That's going to continue. Certainly the nutritional values are going to start getting better and better with the addition of fibers and proteins and vitamins and minerals and other trace nutrients. A lot of the gluten-free people want it natural, and that presents a real challenge. So we continue to look for other kinds of starches that are natural, that still will give benefits for all the attributes I talked about. So we're working hard on identifying other starches that in their natural state work well. We're also working on modification steps because more and more people are realizing to get the shelf life, they're going to have to give up the natural claim probably. So we're working on other modifications to boost the shelf life.
The market is growing, actually one of the fastest growing markets right now in terms of new growth. And where we come in is that we customize, again, from a functional point of view, because you cannot get the gluten. Obviously you don't have gluten, so you have to develop the texture using the different components, and we try and go with the natural as far as possible, stay with the components of the natural flours, everything from ancient grains to oats. And we actually also have some blends where we would put together, for example, for bread or cookie or cracker, we can put together gluten-free versions and sell them as a mix. Oats naturally are gluten-free. Very few people know that, but then you get contamination from wheat. There's no wheat definitely in the plant. We went through a long process of getting it certified. The challenges are in the gluten-free area is in terms of formulating and still getting the same kind of textures. That is a very big challenge. The key point at this point is shelf life. That's a key buzzword. So you can form a gluten-free product with the process and the product, but how do you get to shelf life? So the typical things that are associated with shelf life don't work for gluten-free. So you have to typically then do things, but you really have to think in terms of at the chemistry level of the food product, and then modify it accordingly to put in a protein, and we try and go in natural, so we try and bring in the proteins from flours, etc.